Hi, I'm Andrea Shepherd. Today I'm going to show you how we get our signatures onto our cards. Um, First of all, you're going to take a piece of blank paper, preferably blank printer paper, but I happen to have a sheet of note paper, a notepad next to me. So I sign my name a couple of ways. So my first name only and my first and last name. When you then you're going to take your phone, put a light source over the page so it's nice and well lit, and then holding your phone vertically. Don't turn it this way. It creates a situation where you have to edit the image later to rotate it. So just keep your phone oriented the way you would hold it, like this. Okay. Take your picture. I took a picture of my first name and my first and last name, so that I could sign my cards. More personal, better relationship. I sign it just Andrea. If I'm thanking someone for the opportunity to quote their business, or I just met them, I will definitely sign it with my full name. So I'm going to share my screen. There's two resources you're going to need, and they're both free. I'll share my screen right now and show you what these resources are. Okay, the first one is Convertio.co, and the next one's going to be remove.bg. But if you are an iPhone user like myself, you know that, well, you may know, Apple has changed the way that it saves your photos to help optimize space on your phone. So they get saved as a .heic file, which isn't something you can upload to really any. It can't be used like that. You need to convert it to a PNG file. So that's what we're going to do. I'm at Convertio.co. I'm going to upload both sets of images. There's the first one. And here's the next one. And I'm going to convert all to PNG. If I were just uploading one image, I would just select from the drop down box here and select PNG. But since I'm doing two images at once, I am going to convert all to PNG and then click on this red convert button and wait for it to convert. And now that the files are ready to download, I'm just going to click on the download button and get them onto my computer. Like so. Then I'm going to come over here to remove.bg. Here you can only do one image at a time. So I'm going to do this one first. I just drag it over. This one down here was a test before I recorded this video. Okay, so now we have an image of my signature of just my first name. So I click download. I'm going to upload another image, which is going to be this one. Dink. All right, and then download this. And then my final step is to come over to Mailbox Power and upload those images into the project I want to use them in. So if I'm working with this card, I go to the inside of the card. I can see here that there's like a handwritten font being used, which is perfectly acceptable. I use it all the time. But instead of using a different color, I believe, okay, this is written in Architect's Daughter. So I'm going to change this to match the font. I'm going to change the color back to black. And I'm going to put it at the same tilt as the text above it, like that, and move it a little bit down. Okay, now click on photos, and I'm going to take the two images that I just created, and I'm going to drag those over. And now I've got a signature here, a signature here. So I'm just going to use my first name, pull it over. And because there's so much space on top of it and below my name, I just use these handles right here to drag it down. Now it's a much more manageable size. And then when I drag the corner, I can actually make my signature a little bit smaller. Turn the little handle so that there's an angle and it looks signed by hand. I could take that and swap it out and use my full name. And now I've got a much larger, take it down a notch. Like that. And that is how you get your signature onto your cards.